Hello everyone, ZGN Awesomeness here again. Today, we're continuing DDLC Plus. Last time, I got through all the persistence in Act 1, and now we're getting into the Act 2 shenanigans. So, let's see what Act 2 has in store for us, shall we? Once again, I'm being uncharacteristic and having a Monica wallpaper. I am being uncharacteristic once again by having a Monica wallpaper. As you can see. Have it like... yeah, that's the wallpaper of the day. I'm being very uncharacteristic. And I sincerely apologize for being uncharacteristic and having a Monica wallpaper. But who knows? Some people like the local Yandere Monica. Who knows? Some people like the local Yandere Monica. Who knows? Anyway, this is going to be a short episode, so I don't know how short, but I'm just going to move on. Let's just begin and see how far I can get. Because we're getting into the Act 2 shenanigans right now. Oh, hang on. Do we get to see the ghost menu? Let's see. Do we get the ghost menu? No, we don't get the ghost menu. Because I know the ghost menu here... there's supposed to be a ghost menu in the Act 2 territory. The smoothness is still there. Yeah, the smoothness is here. It gets me every time. Might be just me, but the title... but the game title logo is was off. The top part is like cut a little bit. Probably just me, who knows. On to the special zone again. Okay, here we are. The special zone. The Act 2 variation of the special zone. So, because Sayori's absent, the words that belong to Sayori are split evenly among the rest of the lot. So I'm guessing the mostly positive ones go to Natsuki and the most negative ones go to Yuri. I think that's what I think. Unless it's the other way around. So they both have their own words. Plus a bunch of Sayori's plus they each get a share of Sayori's words in this territory. You just need to launch and reload the game a lot to get the ghost menu Easter egg. Very nice. That's good to know. I'm sure I'll be doing that plenty of times. I'm sure that I'll probably be doing that a couple of times. Or something of the sorts. Okay, so the most positive ones go to Natsuki, and the negative ones go to Yuri. So they each have their... so Natsuki and Yuri each got their own words. However, the Sayori's words, they're distributed evenly among them. So the positive ones, I think, go to Natsuki, and the negative ones go to Yuri. Unless some of them is the other way around. I'm not too sure. Unless it's the other way around. So far, so good for the special stage. I'm not seeing any glitchy words yet. I guess that happens at the next time the special stage occurs. Anyway. Oh, hey, we're doing pretty good. Well, later on, no matter what I pick, I'll always be heading toward the Yuri route. There's no doubt. So anything of the sort, yeah. So... okay, so I guess I was wrong. Okay, so I was wrong. perfect Natsuki can only be achieved in Act 1. So I was semi wrong last time. I was semi wrong. I thought maybe it would I thought maybe the perfect would just take effect in Act 2, but I guess not. So I'll come back to that once I reset the game in its entirety, which won't be too long. Hi again. Glad to see it didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry, this might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Oh, well, the background's tilting. The background is slowly tilting. Thanks for keeping your promise. Ooh, the face. Ooh, face gag. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Negative color Natsuki. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the clubroom. Monika clogging up the screen. Manga is literature. I'm sorry. We'll make sure you put your comfort first, okay? Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Ah, no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? How far does this screen zoom in? Wait a minute. The first occurrence. Oh, there it is. There it is. Wait. Is that it? Is that the end of the rotation and zooming in? Is that it? I see it. I see Sayori's death scene in the cameo behind it. I see the Sayori death cameo variation of this background. I just now see it. The Sayori death graphic replaces one of the walls. I got the 1 in a 5th chance of this variation of the club background. This is supposed to be 1 in a 5th chance for Sayori's death graphic to be a cameo in this background. And I got it. I usually never get it. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. And the background's back to normal again. We only get to see Natsuki's first variation once. Here, so... Oh! Now the background is back to normal. Okay. It's nice to see that the background has finally returned to normal. Let's see. Warning. Discussion of abuse and neglect. Also, profanity warning. Profanity warning, because Natsuki is always profane. If you're looking for something there, fucking Monika. The F word and Monika spamming of M's gag. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. How'd you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. I see. There it is. There it is. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feeling. Parfait, girls. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, I'm gonna show you exactly why. Don't just stand there. Whoa. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's here to be close together like this. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Sorry. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finish a series. Hey, are you paying attention? Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read, staring at the camera. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something like you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Oh, I know those kinds of people. It takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate toward the other losers over time. It's probably hard for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica is kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. At least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. That's a difference. Here's a difference. Now they're sleeping. Now, okay, so instead of laughing, she's sleeping. Hey, yeah, hey. Oh, jeez. What does that text say? Oh, yeah, garbled text. Oh, jeez, not so okay. Are you okay? Here. I told you not to give... Don't worry. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Okay. Here we go. Okay. Everything appears to be exactly the same. Except maybe... Everything appears to exactly be the same. Hi. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Anyway, want to share your poem with me? I guess I have to. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. That's true. I like it. Really. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, they always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad does not give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house. So she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But, hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound more confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Let's see it then. This doesn't look any different. This is Act 2 territory. I don't think this is any different. So everything else is the same. What about the... Okay, so we're at the big argument scene. But now the room will become all EXE-like. And profanity is now added on. Is slipped on. Especially not so. Definitely profanity. So, profanity warning, okay? Profanity warning. What's with this language? Do you mean something? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Zach did too. So, based on that, I'll gladly give you suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly interesting, which I haven't yet. And Zach liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Maybe you're just jealous that Zach appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I'd deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. You know what? I wasn't the one whose udders massively grew a size bigger as soon as Zach started showing up. This doesn't involve you. Take around on your insecurities on others like that, you really act as young as you look. Me? Look who's talking, you want to be edgy beach? Edgy? Sorry, that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fork is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Once I hear everything you really think, I'm sure he'll be head over heels with you after this. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Everything else? How different is this? How different is this? How different is this? Let me just check. Well, the background doesn't seem to zoom in much, but the character sprites are zooming in too much. Monica clogs up the screen. Now Monica's in front of the box. Hey, why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Great. No, just great. You know, if somebody, well, I can picture somebody who does not like Natsuki a lot, and I'd probably imagine him saying, haha, get wrecked, Natsuki, LOL, XD, and then those sprites show up. That's what I imagine. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yardy, I didn't mean it. I believe you. Oh, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yardy. We all know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want. You can go first. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please take that responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, nerd. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Zaku. It would be embarrassing with you listening. Guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing so much trouble, but I really appreciate you understand. Special stage. We're instantly in this special stage without a fade. Instant transition into the special stage. We're in the special stage. Oh hey, the special stage isn't too bad. Are we gonna see any glitchy words? Oh, there it is. What happens if I... Okay. Alright, that's good. That's fine. That's good. I could just picture the special stage music being, with the audio pitched all the way down. I can imagine the special stage music being pitched all the way down. For this one. Well, no tempo change, just put the music and then lower the pitch to, like, if it was slow motion. Something like that. But the rest of the special stage seems to be pretty identical. The rest of the special stage appears to be, identical. Special stage appears to function pretty much the same. So, where's the Sayori? Okay. There's a chance that that deep fried Sayori death graphic would show up here, but I guess not. I guess the Sayori gag, the Sayori death deep fried image gag doesn't appear yet. Welcome back. Hi, Yeti. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you're considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. Whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. I was like, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined the club. Everything's a little bit brighter with you around and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Not so okay about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But... no realistic mouth gag. Okay. Okay, so we don't have to see the realistic mouth gag. Okay. I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah, well, Natsu was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of the time. That makes no sense, though. You wouldn't have heard the bell ring, at least. I must have not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Zaku. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. So, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. I guess I just need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Yuri, one start. What's the story about anyway? Well, basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines and lust for blood. That might be a bit of a spoiler. Anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of... are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. It's just that this kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body becomes random, and I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So if I'm sorry I ended up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Least I could do is listen. It's a lit club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started by reading it, right? Yes. What was that? I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. Not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. But just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Sorry, I was just bathing in a feeling of... You really apologize a lot, I was just breathing. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I suppose so. Well, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. You ready? Okay, to turn the page. Sorry. I kind of got distracted for a second. Like Henry Stickmin. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. How is this any different? Hey, Yodi. Might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really. I was thinking away, she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Are you feeling alright? You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing. I didn't even notice. I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. What on earth was that about? Oh, did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Why don't we start sharing poems now, eh? Should we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be wild, so I just figured we just start anyway. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. So, this is the one with the, okay, so here, warning, so this is the neck snap gag. So, this is the neck snapping gag. This is the snap gag. We're about to go into the snap gag now, so... Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was good as your last one, then I'd be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you're spending time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Okay, here we go. The next snap gag. Why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now, so just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, do you? Do you hate me? No. Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it, please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Next snap. Dash to the screen. Backwards game over screen. But the character does not die. So that's an optional. That's optional. This whole experience is actually optional. That's actually optional. But that's an optional thing. Hi again. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. You never know. Want to show us your work for today? Alright. Great job. I was going... Ooh, my head while reading that. It's really metamorphical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect it to go something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts on putting some effort. That's not very fair. I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like that it's a bad thing, though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just only given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when treated with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really be starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? No, not really. Well, we all started sharing poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read mine now? I like the way this turned out, so I hope you do too. Aha. This is the difference. Delete her. Haha. Sorry. I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That's funny. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. The wheel. It's the wheel. The wheel of death. The wheel of death. Oh dear. The wheel of death. Ha ha ha. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive today, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Okay. Looks like we're farming. Time to farm. Can you hear me? Red tinting screen gag. There it is. The red screen gag. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone can come sit at the front of the room. I just noticed the Sayori cursor. I don't have the Sayori cursor anymore. I guess they took the Sayori cursor out of the game. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. Oh, screen fades to black. I don't really do well with last-minute preps. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Zark joined and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. And the festival's our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Not so. I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Do you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. Should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Zako? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Zako to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monika, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Zaku joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Zaku's not even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine with this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Zaku will want to get more members too. Right? No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? That doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. Zaku, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, in fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsu. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsu? This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, you have an opinion on the festival. I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice pres. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you? Zuko? What do you want to get out of this club? I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what I think will end up making the club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out on your own comfort zone once in a while. If you'd like to help Monica out with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we could talk to Natsu tomorrow. Hey, Yuri. Hey. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. Also, a wonderful friend. Monica. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah, let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Zuko before we leave. I just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Things have been a bit hectic today, haven't they? Hey, Zuko, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I'd really hate to see you so unhappy. I feel like I'm kind of responsible for that. As president, I really do care about you, you know? And I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and you're being a little bit, you know... Sometimes feel like, you know, you and I are the only real people around here. You know what I mean? It's very weird, because all the time been here, we hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess technically it's been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. Just some things I'm hoping to talk about you. Things I know you can understand. That's right. Wait, not yet. No! Stop it! Special stage time. We're in the special zone. This time, the fade. We got the fade in this time. Oh, Monica. Monica cameo. Hooray! We're back into the distorted special stage. I don't think anyone has ever entered the glitchy special stage twice. In Act 2, I think I'm the first one to ever go into the glitchy special stage twice in a row. Hooray! But the rest of this doesn't really matter, so I guess go spam click everything. Let's just spam click everything. Why not? Let's see how different. Hi, Zuko. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I bought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to... Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me. Must you always interrupt my conversation with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did something I'm thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsu, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? Dick move, Yuri. That's a dick move. Dick move, Yuri. Dick move. That's a dick move, Yuri. Yuri did the vending machine gag, which causes Natsuki to disappear and not show up for the rest of the scene. Causes Natsuki to not show up for the rest of the scene. To not be visible for the rest of the scene. And there's the Sayori death graphic again. 1 in a 5th chance. I got it twice. in this playthrough. I got it twice. I got the Sayori death graphic twice. The Sayori death graphic cameo in this background has appeared twice. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for festival too. Anyway, Zaku, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans for today. Is that so, Yuri? That's right. Zaku is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad that I've already gotten him into literature, Monika? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monika. Yuri, to start. I have a request. You might have some tea first. Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. I'm going to go plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. Okay, may I have the water, please? Thanks, I'll be right back. Might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. It won't take long. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes passed. Oh, content warning. Self-harm. Cutting blood. Okay. Let's see. Yuri? Yeah! Oh, going in reverse. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, do you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was just letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I'd try expressing myself a bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yeti. Don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me. It's very endearing. That's... Oh, hey, I have another request. Mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's mostly because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. And I have some chocolate as well. I can't see too well. Your teacup. Sorry. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Sure. Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Well, in that case... Did I just... Zaku? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I can't... Zaku? My heart won't stop pounding. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it? Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Realistic eyes gag. Ha! Realistic eyes gag. Ha! Ha! It's time to share poems. Ha ha ha. Funny. Let's see what happens next. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much I actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So, you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? At least read mine, too, for now. Just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. Read it carefully, okay? Don't know how else to bring it up, but there's been something that I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kinda strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive. Things like that. Okay, so this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. Truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless, so please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just, please, try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming up to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend I gave you a brilliant poem, okay? Counting on you. Thanks for reading. Okay, I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. It's a ghost! There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me? If you would just spend more time with Monica, then all these problems will just go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just take Monica for now. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Ah, the Monica gag. Finally. I love it. I love everything about it. Zaku, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Zaku. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could perish. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? I'm going to take this home with me, keep it in my room. I hope it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Read it. Oh, what do you know? I can't read that. This is an unreadable font. Realistic eyes gag. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, my poem is about... More importantly, I endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Funny. Monika. Zaku, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to say. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, she seems pretty excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've been kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, then it would probably be better. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my own club members. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really, really hard on this one, so I hope that's effective. Here goes. The blue screen of death! It's the blue screen of death! And the font is different. Jeez. That really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. A dream. Dream. Haha. That's the second one down. Okay, everyone. I think it's time we're ready to go. I think it's time we're ready to end off the game. You save the game, and then what happens? Oh yeah, I already got an achievement for that. Okay. No mail, but I did get the Act 2 stuff. Oh yeah, that's Yuri's poem. That's Yuri's random poem. The hole in the wall. Oh, okay. That's what was different. Oh, okay. The wheel. It's the wheel gag. Oh, noes. Anyway. Oh, we got 3 specials. 3 specials have appeared. Yes, we got 3. We only need 12. And this is the one where we get to see Natsu go berserk in Act 2. This is for entering the corrupted special stage. And I guess that's about it. That's pretty much it. Anyway, I think that's gonna do it for DDLC Plus for this time. I don't know how much longer. I don't know how long until the next episode. So yeah. I don't know how long until we're going to do the next episode. But next time, we're going to do the... next time, we'll go to Yuri's side of the story. We'll try and go full Yuri route. And then maybe we'll get to see the realistic mouth gag. Or maybe the gag where Natsu's eyes pop out when she really hates the poem. On the first day. Something along those lines. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Oh, sorry for the profanity, though. I should be able to... I don't know, maybe I'll censor it at some point. Maybe I'll censor it. Maybe at some point. Anyway, that'll do, so I guess I'll see you next time. if there's going to be next time. So, have a nice day, and goodbye. Have a nice rest of your day. Goodbye.